All right, y'all. Hello, everybody. I got my camera back working. I'm so excited. I thought I was going to have to get another one. So, today's topic is sex won't keep them. Hold on. Okay. Sex won't keep a man or a woman. And oftentimes you will see people use that to their advantage, especially if they've been told that they, have good sex or people that went crazy over their sex or whatnot. Even women put it down on them, and that eventually doesn't last too long. Both ways, it doesn't last long. Those are temporary things, and of course, we still have other things in life that we have to. Let me fix this thing. We have other things in life that we go through, and just sex alone is only going to be a temporary satisfaction over a period of time, to where we're just tired of that being the only thing that we're getting from a person. And that's where problems arise, because we're looking for these type of people to be more to us than just what they have to offer, which is sex or their looks or whatever. And when they don't have anything to offer, we get disappointed because we want more from them. Or it could just be a cringy situation to where, after the shebang, you're looking at each other all crazy and you don't have anything to talk about because you don't know the person that you're with, because y'all never got to know each other. So it's just so many things to where if that's all you have to offer, it can be a weird situation. So yeah, sex won't keep nobody. The competition is out there. Women have been pumped up to believe that their physical attributes are all that they have to offer, and wonder why he will marry the plain Jane. You know, not this. This is not in all cases though, but majority of them. There are beautiful, wonderful women out there, good personalities inside and out. Their beauty sticks out on the outside as well. So just for anybody that's trying to think that I'm hating on beautiful women, that's not the case, but majority of them are a case. The majority of the exotic looking women, those Miami floaters, those women that look like they just came off the runway, those type of women, they have been conformed to a certain lifestyle. They feel like because they fit the criteria, they don't have to do anything that normal looking women would have to do to get a man or be with a man. And they think they don't have to do many things for their men because they have all the physical attributes that will be enough for that man, because they may feel like that man can't find anything better, and this is the closest to a really good looking woman that you would get. So all I have to bring to the table is sex and my looks. I don't have to do anything else. Alpha men, they are really secure in their selves, to where they like a beautiful woman, of course, and they want a trophy on their arms, but they don't really require for their woman to try to always seek a lot of attention, or to be so overly attention seeking like most other women. They want a beautiful woman, but they want someone with poise and class with them. But the beta men will take a woman of that nature, because those women are the women that are going to make up for what they lack, and they will draw attention to that man, because it will look like a congratulatory method for the guy that is already beta. It boosts up their ego and their self-esteem to be with that kind of woman that likes the attention and that can bring attention to them. you know they um they think that all they have to do is look good, lay on their backs, play possum, and hold out their hand. And oftentimes they do get the things that they want because of this reason, but it doesn't last long. All the while, those things work for some time, but they still end up getting cheated on. And sometimes we can't even understand why they get cheated on. People often will say, this is the most beautiful woman in the world, but how did this happen? How did she get cheated on? How did she get a divorce? Like, How did this, what's wrong with this guy? Like, I'm just going to use Holly Berry for example, not hating on her or anything, but just for an example. Like, she was a beautiful woman and she was named like one of the most beautiful women, but a lot of people had those same questions. How did she get in those situations? And so a lot of times there is more to it than just the looks, just the beauty, just the physical things that you have to bring to the table. There are other things that a man can see or that they may not want from a woman that that's not shown on the outside. You must have something else to offer. And I'm talking about the people that use it in a way to keep that person. Not everybody is, trying to be in a relationship. Some people actually mutually agree on that situationship. So I'm not talking about those people, but I'm talking about those people that want a man, they want to pull a man, they want to be in a relationship, they want to eventually get married. And they're just using that as a way to get that guy, that type of guy that they're looking for. For the women out there that think that great sex will keep the man, or just being good looking will keep them on lock, you're mistaken. If that were the case, then there will never be any single beautiful sex driven women out there. If that was the case, now they will stick around for the goodies. And sometimes that can look misleading to you because you think that they're sticking around because, of course, the goodies, but because they want to be with you. But if you don't have nothing else to offer, then that's all it's going to be is banging. They're going to call you when they want to meet up with you again, but you may not see any other type of efforts put in beyond that point. And sometimes it can look like other things to you, but really that's all it is because that's all you gave. So you can't expect more back than what you're giving. You might even get some money or some bills paid for your good services, but he's still exploring other options. The reason for that is that there's nothing else to look forward to with these guys. Like, if you're not, like I said, if you're not putting in anything, don't expect a whole bunch back in return. Don't even expect, oh, I'm going to get a ring for this sex. I'm going to get a ring for these good looks, because what else have you given to show your wifely qualities or duties, that or your acknowledgement for any type of services around just life period, that is going to give this man any reason to want to explore anything further with you? That's why there's a lot of times no talk and more text, or gaps in between visits, because what are you going to talk about? Sex is not hard to come by these days and time. It's easily, readily available due to technology and due to special services that they have out there. So women out here are in big competition. And we have to know that we are not special. Like I said in the other video, we have to be special to ourselves. But when we're talking about just being a woman out here in the world, we are not just special. We are here with other women. We're competing with other women. And we have to know that we have to be authentic and unique in our lookings and our findings and what is going to be good. It may not look like it to the woman, but guys want more than that. If we're trying to come across a guy that is ready in his life to settle down, they are looking for more than that. Now, if this guy's not ready to settle down, then you're in good shape. But if he's ready to settle down in his life and he's done everything, they're looking for more than that. They will still take the banging, but they're still going to be out searching for something better. They're not robots, and they do have feelings. They're not going to let you go if you don't want to give it. If you want to give it up, they're not going to let you go. They will just call you whenever they're horny. The only way they will let you go is if they have somebody important in their life, or they have somebody that they have found and now you're in the way. Then that's when they will let you go. But as long as you stick around and as long as you're wanting to give it up, they will keep you around and they will keep you on the back burner. But they're not going to want to spend time with you or develop a relationship with you if your mindset is privileged, sex, and entitlement due to your physical services. You're even if you're the type of woman that is just giving it to him based off of what he does for you, like that's definitely not going to last a long time, because it's like, okay, I am holding back until you give me these things and then you can have some. Sex is like a mutual agreement, something that two people want to do together if they get that urge or they get that feeling for one another. But when we're using our vagina as special services or putting it on a shelf, but when you're putting your vagina for sale, or you're saying that you have to earn it in a type of way as if it's a product, those type of men are not going to respect you. And it's just going to come off as you're privileged or you're entitled to think that this is the reason why men operate the way that they do. It's disrespectful to the man's eyes, because in reverse, it's almost like women don't want men to use a woman as a robot, as a means of getting or as a man providing for them. If a man says, I will provide for you, but you have to only just do these things, and if you don't do what I asked you to do, I won't provide for you anymore. They basically just kick you out on the streets. Then you wouldn't like that. So it's like a vice versa situation. You have to earn respect, you have to earn trust, and you have to earn humility from a person if you want that respect from them. And that goes both ways. So our attributes and the things, the physical things we have to bring to the table is just not enough when it comes to keeping somebody, you know. These kinds of women, let me see. These kinds of women, when they think that their sex and beauty is all they need to offer, they don't really care about your emotional state, your necessities, your intellect, or making acquaintance with you, knowing about your lifestyle, about your children. They don't ask you about those things if you have any children, or even talk about your well-being. Like they don't really ask about those things, care about them, or want to know about them, because they don't want to do so much work. They want to do as less work possible. And most of the time, these are the women that see that you have a lot to offer, as far as maybe money or career wise. You may have a nice car, you may have things, and they want that type of lifestyle, or they live a certain type of lifestyle. So if they were really genuinely interested in you, then they would want to care and know about those things and put more work and effort into it. But if they don't really care about those things and they want other things from you, then they will just do the bare minimum just to get you and think that that's all that's going to work. Those are the things that life are centered around. All the things that I named, those are the things that life are centered around after the orgasm is done. It's quite cringy when you're having a sex with a person and y'all just looking at each other crazy. I mean, like I said before, you don't know each other. I mean, if there's no other works that's been done, if you're not trying to find out who these people are, or even care about, the things that are going on in their life, then it's just going to be an orgasm, and you're going to meet up whenever you meet up. Now, with some individuals who are not used to that kind of exchange, they may see that as a prize. They might see just those bare minimum things as a surprise, because they're not used to being with a beautiful woman, or they're not used to being with a nice looking man. So they will take that, because maybe what they had before was just average. And so if you're like that above average person that they're used to being with, and they were never able to pull that kind of person, then you're in good hands. If you want to be with somebody that is average, then yeah, they're going to look at you as a prize, and they're going to take that, and and they may even take the BS that comes along with you, because they're not used to getting those type of women and men. But the only thing is, even though they will eventually get tired too, if you're not a good person on the inside, they will be miserable for the rest of their lives, because they're just trying to keep that shiny trophy. They will not let you go because they in their heads they think that they would never find anybody as sex driven or as beautiful as you, because they never have. And so they have to keep you so they can keep that shiny trophy. And so while doing that, they will be miserable for the rest of their lives. And you will find people like that, but they will. But what those type of people that will put up with all that doesn't realize is these people will cheat on you because they don't respect you, and because they don't respect you, and they don't respect you because you don't respect yourself. Now, I'm not saying that because a person is beautiful or they are sex driven or whatever that they're going to be like this. Like I said in the beginning, I want to repeat myself. There are beautiful people out there that have all of these good qualities and they're still good people on the inside. But I'm specifically talking about those people that are here to use you and to pull you on a string, and they only think that they have to do the bare minimum to get the things that they want. All right, y'all. I hope this all helped. Till next time, to the next video, y'all stay blessed and be safe out there.